Now, there was one question, a classic one, I think, and it's the business audience. And I'm going to go to Sean on this one. Measuring the ROI. So you've got us committed. We went through. How do you measurably quantify the dividends on going through this whole process? And I assume it's pretty extensive. I mean, it's a real commitment from what you're telling me. So how did you measure at Kinross Gold the ROI on this? And because you're committed to it, how did you go about doing that at the end of the day?
Sure. I haven't gone through and done a thorough business case to prove out the numbers, but I do know that the value of having high-performance teams across an organization is quite a benefit, right? To see what groups of people are able to achieve and go through tremendous growth and survive it and actually thrive in it. I then track back, why have we been able to see this success? Part of it is the investment we make in our people to ensure they're ready for that radical growth, radical change. And I think being able to live through that, you got to look back at where we've invested, and part of our investment has been in people.
But do you see that? You present to your CEO, I presume, or something at the end of the day, or your CFO, and do you come and say, yep, this is something we're going to continue with, we're going to continue to invest, because there must be some way, you're saying high energy impact teams, what does that actually translate to in terms of something you can relate? Were they doggards before this time, or?
No, I shouldn't say that. We're in a very competitive industry. We're able to attract good people and get great things out of them, and having upfront in the promise to our people around our core values being putting people first has proved out, right? That's so much of what we've been able to do is because of our people.
So you're saying because the growth in Kinross has been doing really well, you're attributing a lot of that to the people assets of the organization.
Sure. We're in a resource business, so the assets in the ground are relevant, but there's a whole lot of people involved between getting our resource out of the ground and realizing the value out of it. And I think that the organization investing in those people has proven out quite well.
Sure. Very good. Angela, public company. The election this year.
No, I'm thinking about it from the point of view of if you look at those groups that are very highly engaged and have very high engagement scores, and we measure that stuff, track it, have results, reports that go to the manager and all the rest of it.
Give me an example of an engagement score, like for some people who are not familiar with it in the
So
audience.
we do employee surveys. We have
anonymously?
Anonymously. We're basically measuring what's the level of satisfaction with the job, or what's the level of commitment to the organization. And we have a series of questions that get asked. The data is analyzed. There are reports that come out. We have an index score. Right now, the overall index is like 72 out of 100. But each area, each department gets its results. And each manager has to look at those results, try and figure out what's going on, do focus groups, dig deeper, and figure out what their action plan is going to be.
Is there any bonuses for managers for good performances? Do you go?
We have pay for performance, and we're looking at all sorts of things. You look at people's engagement scores, look at their customer service satisfaction scores.
Very good. Yeah.
And I bet you there's quite a correlation between the highly engaged groups are probably delivering the better service, getting better response from their clients. I think there's a direct correlation that you can make there that really is worth. At the end of the day, you're not going to have clients satisfied if you have staff who are not satisfied.
Okay, very good.